What's going on with the new Star Wars Rey movie? And did Rob Lowe just diss Phase 4 of the MCU? All that and more, my little nerdlings, because it's time for Nerdy News! What's up, nerds? It is time yet again for Nerdy News, the first Nerdy News of 2024, I might add. I'm your host, Danny Sonsasi. We got a lot to talk about, so let's dig in. First, in the world of Star Wars, Ahsoka Season 2 has finally been officially confirmed. Scoop confirmed. The Mandalorian movie is officially confirmed. Right now it's called The Mandalorian and Grogu, which is a little cringe. Hopefully that changes, but the movie is a go. Also, a Star Wars What If type show is actively in development over at Lucasfilm and Disney. Could be interesting. Maybe it's their way of kind of testing the waters to see what we'll like and what we won't. Honestly, that's not a bad call to make. And the new Jedi Order Rey movie, aka the Rey Palpatine movie, written by Stephen Knight, not Charmin Obaid-Chinoy, not her, but Stephen Knight, known for Peaky Blinders, has had some conflicting information coming out as of late. Some insiders are saying that it is being delayed because of script issues, but other sources, the ones that I trust quite a lot, have assured me that everything is running on schedule and they are due to start filming in May. So if you are really excited for the new Jedi Order Rey movie, it's good news for you. Diego Luna has said that he is due to wrap filming on Andor Season 2 this week. So Andor Season 2, almost wrapped. Okay, on to Marvel news. You all probably know the Echo Marvel Spotlight series on Disney Plus dropped all 5 episodes on January 9th. I gave it a 5 out of 10. I have some issues with it. If you want my full review on the Echo series, how I feel as an amputee myself, check out my live stream videos. There's an Echo review right there. You'll hear all my complaints and compliments for the Echo series. The Avengers 5 movie will still, as I've told you, involve Kang in some way. I don't think we're going to see him, but he's going to be involved in some way, and they're due to start filming this year. It has been confirmed by Great Phase that there will be no mutants in the What If series until they have completely officially arrived in the main MCU. Oh, and great news, Sam Rockwell is returning in his role as Justin Hammer for Armor Wars. I love Sam Rockwell. Do you think he'll dance? He always dances. And huge news, all of the Netflix Marvel shows are now officially canon. Oh yeah, they're officially canon. Someone needs to pay Steven S. tonight for Daredevil. I'm just saying. Not only are they all officially canon, they're now all available on Disney Plus. And if you look at the selection where it has the MCU timeline, it shows that all of the Netflix Marvel shows took place between Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and Captain America Civil War. Also, around The Office in Marvel Studios, Daredevil Born Again is not being referred to as a reboot. It is being referred to as a revival. So it is a continuation of that series. Muse is still the villain. In fact, Hunter Doohan is officially in talks to play the role of Muse. And you might recognize Hunter Doohan from the Wednesday show on Netflix. But we're also going to see White Tiger. Also, we're winning. Yes, Marvel is actually listening to us. And the proof is they're bringing back Foggy and Karen. That's right, Foggy and Karen. They were going to kill Karen off screen. Foggy was going to have like maybe a cameo, but both actors are on board and they're bringing both of them back. For those of us who would still possibly like to watch the Agatha Darkhold Diaries series, apparently in the first episode, she's going to come out of the spell and be so excited to get back to her super murderous ways that she is not a good guy in this series. But we're also going to get to see a very traumatized Ralph Boner. I'm kind of excited about that. You got it. Come on, Ralph Boner. Just fun to say. Boner. And in case you missed it, Stephen Ewan has officially left the Thunderbolts project. He is no longer playing Sentry. They're claiming that it's scheduling issues, that because of the strike, it dragged out too long, and now he has conflicts. But I also heard that he left because he read the script. Whoops. Oh, and we've had our first sneak peeks at Wonder Man. So we get to see not only the logo and kind of the aesthetic, but also Yahya Abdul in his costume. So it's it looks like a show about a show, which is what it is. Since it's pretty much confirmed now that Pedro Pascal is playing Reed Richards, Vanessa Kirby is playing Sue Storm, but they're going to delay filming of the Fantastic Four movie due to Pedro Pascal's schedule. Guys, a hot ticket right now. Hopefully they're nicer to him about it than they were on the set of Mandalorian. That's not going well for them, let's just say. Lashana Lynch, who played Maria Rambeau in Captain Marvel, Multiverse of Madness, and The Marvels as Binary, is going to voice Binary in X-Men 97. And for you Danny Rand stans out there, Iron Fist is going to be involved in the Eyes of Wakanda animated series. You know, we heard a while back that She-Hulk Season 2 was confirmed. But then there's been huge shakeup at Disney. We all know that too. And Tatiana Maslany was recently asked how confident she was about Season 2 now. Her response was not. She's not confident at all about it. She said she's pretty sure they blew their entire budget, then some, for the first season. So she's not confident that they're going to get a second. And they're wanting to bring up the Thunderbolts movie to May 2nd, 2025. And because of the scheduling issues with Pedro pushing off the filming for the Fantastic Four film, we're looking at July 25th, 2025 for that film. And yes, Robert Downey Jr. was a guest on Rob Lowe's podcast, literally. I can't say it without being him in Parks and Rec, literally. He was his recent guest on his podcast, and the conversation steered towards Marvel. There was a phone call, and RDJ looks at it, and Rob Lowe's like, "Oh, is it Marvel?" And he's like, "Not yet." And he puts his phone down, and Rob Lowe tells him, and this is a quote from Rob Lowe from the podcast. He said, "Marvel everything up, and that RDJ needs to ask for a gajillion dollars when they ask him back." So between these two guys, between Robert Downey Jr. himself and Rob Lowe, they are expecting Marvel to ask him to come back to at least cameo. And Rob Lowe is thinking they need you to come fix this, so you need to ask for all the money. Not a lot of money, all the money, all of it. Robert Downey Jr. went on to say that he felt like some of his best work was done in the MCU. Some of his best acting, some of the acting he is most proud of, but he felt like it got overlooked because of the genre. Robert, we see you. I promise. We noticed. Now on to the world of DC. For Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, there are 3 actresses in the running to play the titular role of Supergirl. And those actresses are Millie Alcock, Meg Donnelly, and Emilia Jones. My money's on Meg Donnelly. I'm telling you now so I can say I told you so later. And of course, old David Zaslav. David Zaslav sells $9.5 million worth of Warner Brothers Discovery stock for tax reasons. It's coming, y'all. He's going to sell it. He's going to sell it as a package deal, either towards the end of this year or beginning of next. I would say closer to the end of this fiscal year. James Gunn has assured us that Peacemaker Season 2, although it will have a totally different intro, it will be equally as magnificent. You better hope so, James Gunn. That first one was pretty great. That's going to be hard to beat. If this is more toilet talk, I'm coming for you. And a Plastic Man film is in the works. And I am here to say that if James Gunn, you do not cast Ben Schwartz as Plastic Man, I riot. Yeah, and I'm bringing all my little nerdlings with me. We riot if Ben Schwartz is not Plastic Man. James Gunn also took to Twitter for another toilet talk and said that Superman Legacy will be practical effects only. You gonna put money on that, James Gunn? He's gonna Midwestern note that later. I promise you. We're gonna have misunderstood that quote in about 6 months. You watch. And confirmed, Anya Chalotra from The Witcher, Yennefer Bebenberg, she has just been cast as Cersei in Creature Commandos. Okay, first of all, perfect casting. She is perfect for Cersei. I'm super stoked about that. And I'm really hoping that James sticks to his gun and follows through with her being in live action. Like he said previously, that actors would play the same role animated in live action. It would be a huge missed opportunity to not have Anya play Cersei in live action. Oh, what's that? There's other nerdy news? Let's get to it. Oh, Star Trek news. I love Star Trek news. Other than Terry Metalis followed me on Instagram. There is a new Star Trek movie in the works. It's supposed to be a prequel before the 2009 Kelvinverse films. And it's also coming from one of Andor's directors. That sounds like promise to me. I don't know. What do you think? Do you feel like you need prequel or origin story for the Kelvinverse Trek movies? Let me know in the comments below. And the Shat. God, I love the Shat. Bill Shatner took to Twitter, whatever, the other day to say that he will not, most likely not, be back to Star Trek over at Paramount because Paramount is trying to erase his Kirk, saying that there is no room for him in this day and age. Mr. Shatner, you can never be erased. You are the originator. There's a new Halo 2 trailer out. Oh, that's all I had to say about that. Jacob Elordi officially replaces Andrew Garfield in Netflix's Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. A live-action How to Train Your Dragon is in the works, with Gerard Butler officially reprising his role as Hiccup's father. And Disney's gonna Disney, let me tell you. Disney is working on a new Aliens movie. Yay! And apparently they want to move away from the Ripley blueprint and having old, unattractive people in the cast. And it's going to focus on attractive young people. Is this how my parents felt? And Derek Simons is the new showrunner of the Peacock Battlestar Galactica reboot with Sam Esmail. Really curious to see that one. I'm a huge Battlestar Galactica fan. Are you looking forward to it? Cautiously optimistic? Aggressively pessimistic? Let me know in the comments below. Ooh, if you enjoyed Top Gun Maverick, good news! There's a Top Gun 3 in the works, and Miles Teller is already attached. Lawrence Fishburne has officially joined the cast of The Witcher Season 4 as Regis, a world-wise barber surgeon with a mysterious past. And alas, Eduardo Franco, who played Argyle in the previous season of Stranger Things, he has stated that he hasn't gotten a phone call about reprising his role in the final season of Stranger Things. So, sorry guys, no Argyle. Has given us some pretty sweet sneak peeks in the new upcoming Ghostbusters movie. And Janine gets a proton pack. She says it's all hands on deck. so they have to have her. She finally gets to be a Ghostbuster. That feels like it makes sense to me. You know, Janine, she worked so hard. Finally. According to Daniel RPK, a Danny Phantom live action movie is in the works. So for all you kids out there, my kids' age, you'll like that, right? You guys like that stuff, right? If you're looking for something to watch right now, I don't know why more people aren't talking about this, but Monarch Legacy of Monsters just wrapped up on Apple TV, and I'm telling you, the show is awesome. Kurt Russell and his son Wyatt are in absolute rare form. It's phenomenal. I love this show. You've got to check it out. I'm a huge Godzilla nut. Check out Monarch Legacy of Monsters. Also, another Apple TV show that just recently wrapped its season, For All Mankind. Another show that I don't understand why more people are not talking about this. The show is fantastic. It will have you literally on the edge of your seat. It will have you bawling. It will have you laughing. It's visually stunning, well written, well acted. They have thrown everything at this show. And where Disney and Marvel and Star Wars, basically Disney, where Disney has dropped the ball, Apple TV has been picking it up every time. So I highly encourage you to check out Monarch Legacy of Monsters and For All Mankind. All completely available on Apple TV right now. Stop watching. Hit like first, but stop watching and go watch those. And that's all I got for you nerds today on This Week in Nerdy News. If you like the content I'm putting out there, please make that sacrifice to our algorithm overlords and smash the like button, hit the subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm back with more nerdy news. If you'd like to support the channel, my God, thank you. There are several options all in the description below, a merch store, and even my Patreon. Make sure to follow us on all the socials. I've been Danny. You've been awesome. I hope you have a nerdy week, and I will see you in the next one. Make sure you check under your beds tonight because
Disney and Kathleen Kennedy are gonna get you!